Will The Last of Us Part 2 be at E3 2017? Here to discuss with me is of course Zach Sharps. Hey man.
Well, hello there.
How are you doing?
I'm very Comcastic right now.
Okay.
Very
well,
Comcastic.
That's a good. Anyway, those issues aside, let's talk about something that is awesome and that we both can't wait for. That's of course The Last of Us Part 2. It was announced at the PlayStation Experience 2016, and now the first major event after that is obviously E3 2017. And they already said during PlayStation Experience, this game is far off. We're now letting it know that that we are working on it, but don't expect it anytime soon. So my question to you is, Zach, do you think they will show it during their press conference? Like a teaser trailer, like a small gameplay bit, or do you think it's too soon?
I think they will, because they've already sort of teased it before, and so they're probably going to tease it again, and they're going to keep teasing it and teasing it and teasing it until it's finally out. And because I really don't see any reason why they want it at this point, because they've already teased it once. Why not tease it again? Maybe even just re-show like an extended version of the same trailer or whatever, and make it sort of tie into like what the story is going to be about and stuff like that. So it's really one of those things where it can't really hurt them. I'm sure they already have some of the stuff done for it. I doubt it will be a gameplay trailer, because that's a bit more extensive. Yeah. That requires the game to be a bit more done and sort of ready to go. So yeah, I don't see any issue with them showing a teaser trailer, like a 1 or 2 minute trailer. So
yeah, I can totally see that as well. Although sometimes when the E3, or for example the PlayStation Experience where The Last of Us Part 2 was also like shown, they say, okay, God of War will not be here, Spider-Man will not be here, we will be there next year. So then yeah, they're like, okay, we're just leaving this game on the table for now. We're focusing on the other titles, because what you can get, and of course maybe this is a little bit far-fetched, but if you show The Last of Us Part 2 and you also have an amazing, or you want to push Days Gone for example a lot, of course that zombie game is also coming out, then a lot of people will be focused on, whoa, that new teaser for The Last of Us Part 2 was amazing, while you want them to talk about Days Gone, because that game is coming out earlier, needs all the push it can get. So, and you're also like, you don't really need it, right? You have so many upcoming games that look pretty impressive, that a lot of people are excited for, that why would you show everything, right? And I really think that I'm in the boat that I think that they will not show it, that they will skip it, or what we already talked about a little bit, I think we did in our PlayStation prediction video, our E3 prediction video that is up on the channel right now for you to watch, that maybe if Microsoft does something crazy, that they have just this trailer sitting here, like, we will show it if Microsoft is really going all out, and all people are like, how can Sony ever, like, oh yeah, how can they have a better press conference than what Microsoft has? Then they will maybe be like, okay, let's give a green light to this trailer. Otherwise, okay, we will hold it back for the next press conference, because they also have Tokyo Game Show, PlayStation Experience 2017 will also be there. So I don't think that The Last of Us Part 2 will be at Tokyo Game Show, but maybe, yeah, you will also want the developers to focus on the game and maybe not worry on creating a trailer, because creating a trailer means that some people cannot work on the game. So, like, it's I don't know if they are, yeah, if they need it, right? If they want the same focus. What do you think about my kind of theories there?
I have to agree with your logic and sort of what you're going at, and that's why I feel like it is somewhat of a coin flip, but I kind of feel like that coin would end up on them showing it, just because they're going to want to deflate anything that Microsoft does and just make them look bad. I mean, that's really what Sony's been doing these past few years, and it's made them be the juggernauts of the industry. So of course they're going to want to sort of continue that. But I do kind of think, and I lean on the coin flip angle of, okay, well, it depends on really what Microsoft shows, and this is what we talked about in the Sony E3 video.
Yeah.
It depends what they show, and depending on what they show, they might decide to throw in something just to be like, hey, you know, greatness awaits, eh? You know, hey, greatness awaits. Yeah. And that's really going to be the calling card, is will they continue sort of that motto, or will they sort of push through with stuff that's more current? I mean, because even with Spider-Man, you know, they pushed Spider-Man, the teaser for that out fairly early. Of course, you know, now they're probably going to show a lot more of that at this E3.
Totally.
But I could definitely see them, you know, this year teasing the hell out of The Last of Us Part 2 and then maybe showing gameplay next E3 and then maybe releasing it, you know, sometime after that point. Whether it be a year after that point or suddenly after that point, but they will definitely sort of keep that progression going, because I believe they did the same thing with Uncharted 4 as well. They sort of teased it a little bit, then they showed a more in-depth teaser, and then they showed gameplay, and so on and so forth.
But with the Uncharted 4 one, it was also like they did not have all the other games that they have coming right now. With Uncharted 4, it was like E3 2014. It was really early into the developments or the console cycle, and you have to get people excited that yes, there is a new Uncharted game coming. And they also kind of did this with The Last of Us Part 2, although I think that this announcement was more like, okay, now that just the guys over on Naughty Dog can just talk openly about it, the actors can talk openly about it, and of course people know, okay, one of my favorite games of the PS3 is now getting a sequel on this new machine, so maybe I should jump on. And I think that that was enough for now, and that they can, because they announced it at the PlayStation Experience for a reason, because they wanted to share it with the quote-unquote hardcore PlayStation fans that were there, and they could also maybe have showed this teaser at E3, but they decided not to do it. So maybe they will maybe do some other teaser trailer, leave it for the PlayStation Experience again, and have the E3 focus on games that are sooner, because right now they have a ton of games that are coming out really soon, while in 2014, even 2015, it was still like, where are all the PlayStation exclusives? We need new games. And now they have like so many games. If we look at the early quarter of this year, like the first quarter of this year, every month there are 2 like PlayStation exclusive titles that are worth purchasing. So I don't know. I hope, of course, to see it. Don't get me wrong. I really can't wait to hear more. And I think that they could totally do a small kind of teaser to kind of show more, and maybe what the Westworld actor that was announced to be having a part in this game, what she's up to, right? What is her character? Just show something else, or a new situation that Ellie is in, to have because yeah, after the first teaser trailer, I mean, it did not really show a lot, but still a lot of people were speculating, is Joel a ghost? Is he alive? So there was still a lot of buzz around it. Maybe if they do another teaser trailer, this will totally happen again. So, and then you also keep the momentum going, like for the holiday, because a lot of people are like, oh yeah, this is also coming. You get it fresh in their mind again. So I can see both sides really, but I'm leaning more towards they will hold it back, focus on the other games that are coming out to give them a lot of room. What you also like heard in our E3 Sony prediction video, it's like they have so much content. They need to figure out what they will show and what they will kind of leave be for now. And I think that they will really focus on the Days Gone, the Detroit, the Spider-Man, the God of War. Have some third party on stage as well, because they got a lot of deals for this holiday for the biggest titles, and then also have some surprises. I think that will be enough, and then leave Last of Us for PlayStation Experience again, or for E3 next year. But yeah, we will.
Yeah, they have to figure out what will be left behind.
Well done. No, it will be interesting as well that, of course, Naughty Dog, I mean, when you talk about the upcoming PlayStation 4 games, I usually forget like Uncharted The Lost Legacy, but now with the announcement that it's $40, it's like almost a full Uncharted experience. So they might want to push that as well. So, of course, they had at the PlayStation Experience, they had The Lost Legacy and The Last of Us Part 2 in one show. But I don't know, it's also that right now a lot of people at Naughty Dog are working on this Lost Legacy, polishing it up, and then they will all move over to The Last of Us Part 2. So it will really go in full production when The Lost Legacy is out, because then they can all focus on The Last of Us Part 2. They don't really have another project going on as far as we know. So maybe then they will be able to do more of these teaser stuff, the gameplay. Then the whole cycle will start, and maybe now they will first focus on the Lost Legacy. Leave Last of Us Part 2 be. On the other hand, like I said, it's really both ways. It could really counter the Scorpio if Microsoft is like, yeah, did this a lower price than we expected, amazing games coming, Cyberpunk is an exclusive indeed, something like that. That will not happen, but something of that caliber. Then Sony will be like, okay, let's put our like Joker on the field, because this is of course the game that everyone is excited for. Yep. So do you have anything to add on this topic?
No, I think we covered everything. I think it's really just a coin flip, and it depends on what Microsoft does, because I think they will have a teaser ready just in case they want to show it. But because like what you said, the Uncharted DLC is going to be out in August, if I remember correctly. That's what they announced it for. Right. That August means 20th. That they definitely will want to show it to sort of get people hyped for it, and also keep it in the minds of people. And then they also have their whole other, plate full of goodies that they'll, definitely want to let people dine on. So it's going to be more so what's left behind, what's not. And yeah, I'm definitely interested to see whether or not it will show up, because there's definitely a chance, I think.
Okay, yeah, I agree. And what if you had like to put your money on, like, will they show it or not? You are from the yes, right?
I mean, if we're actually making like real bets here, I would say no.
Yeah, let's do that at the end.
I would say no, just because of the fact that I'm usually a smart, better on things. But if I were to bet based off of like me as a gamer, whether or not they do it based off of what else will be shown, I kind of lean towards like 51% yes. Yeah. But that's only like 1% over a coin flip, and so yeah, I mean it's a toss-up, I think.
So you will say yes.
I will say yes in the case of this video.
then I will say no. Okay, we will have to wait and see, and hopefully I'm like, with these bets, mostly try to, if I lose, I still get like the Last of Us Part 2 gameplay, or a teaser, so I can win both ways.
Win either way.
Thanks a lot, Zach, for discussing this with me. Let us know what you think. Will the Last of Us Part 2 be at E3 2017? Let's hope so. But yeah, there is a small chance. I mean, I think that a lot of people are like, yeah, it will totally be there. What the heck are you guys talking about? But I don't think that it's so
not a sure thing.
No, totally not. So yeah, like the video if you did. Let us know what you think, and on to the next video. Let's do that.
Goodbye.